Hi, I'm Shirley Coburn.
And I'm Ashley Bell, and welcome to LC News.
To begin with, we'd like to introduce you to all the new teachers.
My name is Cheyenne Wells, and I teach sophomore biology.
Candy Dameron, and I teach freshman math. So I cover Algebra 1, Geometry, and a math lab.
My name is Daryl Combs, and I teach algebra and geometry to freshmen.
I found this job because I was doing child protective services, and then it wasn't a fit for me, so I decided to come back here to sub, and they were like, we have this position open, would you like to do that instead? And I said, okay, sure, we'll try it.
I searched every school district within an hour of my house and applied to every single one with a math opening.
Looking at the through KDE website and seeing what jobs were available, and I saw this position opened here.
Being a teacher is not something I've always wanted, I more so just fell into it.
I've always wanted to be a teacher, always wanted to be a teacher. I'm a mom, I'm a military wife, so I've spent a long time working towards it.
Always wanted to teach high school. It's been my goal to teach high school, so when I saw this opportunity, it's just had to take advantage of it. And I love working with older kids and higher level kids. It's just been my dream since I started teaching.
I like being able to talk to the kids, help the kids, see what they need and what I can do to help them.
The relationships with the kids, I like being able to build them up and make a difference.
Seeing kids be successful, watching them grow and watching them take the knowledge that they've received and being able to apply it, and seeing the growth of their ability in math.
When I was in high school, which wasn't that long ago, I only graduated like 5 years ago, and we didn't have like Google Classroom really, we didn't have Chromebooks, we didn't have anything like that. So the implementation of technology has really come up.
It's not too much different. Common Core is different, so the content and the way that we teach it is a little more different, but other than that, high school is high school.
When I was in high school, it was, they still use the old CTBS test, and that's when CATS came out and CARA was just getting underway and so forth. So the Common Core has made a big difference, and technology has been enhanced dramatically.
We welcome all the new teachers and thank them for sharing the talents here at LCHS.
Next up, we have Lexi Ratliff with a story on the Spanish Showdown.
The Spanish 1 and Spanish 2 showdown was a celebration of Day of the Dead to find out who had to take their final at the end of the year, and Spanish 2 ended up winning, but Spanish 1 gave them a pretty good run for their money, I think.
We started with our dances. We got like 10 minutes to practice, and then we went into our actual performance, and Spanish 1 went against Spanish 2, and Spanish 1 did a decent dance, or Spanish 2 did a killer dance, But after that, we went into games. We did games with pencils. They did a poster. They did like a really weird version of rock, paper, scissors. And after we got finished with all of our games, we went into the library, and they did like a quick recall of Spanish knowledge kind of stuff. And they did vocab and debates. Everyone got really into it and felt strongly about what they were arguing for. So everyone was respectful but gave their own points of view, and it was very interesting to hear what they had to say.
When do we actually let people stop saying, oh, my official language be counted, my language should be official too? Because they have as much right to that too. Even the Native Americans who were here before we were, they have a right to speak their native languages.
There were a few events that were mainly for fun, and then there were some to increase our overall knowledge of Spanish, like the debate, like the vocho, which is a famous form of art, of Spanish art. And Spanish 2 ended up winning the overall debate, but I think as a student it increased my overall knowledge.
The Kiddie Poon dance, our whole class participated in it, and we did a lot of choreography, and we had to learn to sing it, and it was a bit of a struggle, but we pulled it together in the end. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really fun. I participated in the dance, the pencil games, the quick recall, and the debates, and it was all very enjoyable.
Congratulations on Spanish 2 for winning. Now let's take a journey with our FFA as they travel to Indianapolis.
This year was the 92nd Annual National Convention held in Indianapolis, Indiana. This year, Lawrence County's FFA chapter took 14 members to the convention. The official opening session was held on Wednesday, October 30th, and the closing was held November the 2nd. There was a special dedication to the 50th anniversary of women being constitutionally allowed in the FFA. This year, there were over 70,000 FFA members, not including advisors or guests.
My name is Darby Chapman. I am the president of Lawrence County's FFA chapter. This year, we went to National Convention. It was the last week of October into the first couple of days in November. We were able to go down there for very little because we fundraised a ton so that we would get the chance to go, and it was absolutely an amazing experience. We were able to visit a fish hatchery in Indianapolis, which was really cool. We got to see a professional rodeo. We got to watch Old Dominion in concert for free, which was really nice, and it's only for FFA members. We were also able to attend an interactive farm tour called Fair Oaks Farm in Indianapolis, and it is also really, really cool. We were there with about 70,000 other Blue Jackets, which are other FFA members, all the way from Alaska to Hawaii and from the Virgin Islands to Maine. So it was a really amazing experience. I've gone for the last 3 years, and I plan to go for my last year next year. It was absolutely an amazing experience.
My name's Luke Priest. I'm head of the committee of the Lawrence County FFA chapter. This year we went to a national convention. A lot of fun stuff, like we went to the mall and stuff like that. And honestly, I think it's a great experience. You learn a lot. You see a lot of different people, and I've seen a lot of people from multiple other places that our FFA does, a lot of familiar faces. It really is, it's a great experience. I'd recommend it to anybody. FFA is a great organization, as I would say, but it helps you come together as a group and learn life skills. Overall, it's just a really, really great thing.
Thank you, Darby. It looks like it was a wonderful time in Indianapolis.
Each year, the Family Resource Center makes the holiday a little bit brighter with the Thanksgiving food drive and the Angel Tree program.
We're very fortunate the Youth Service Center has been to every year we work with the community and our schools to collect food for our Thanksgiving baskets. And we typically sponsor about 20 to 30 families each year. This year we have 20 families on our list, and every year the Rotary donates all of our turkeys to go in the baskets. And then this year, through the Homecoming Supply Drive, our very own high school students collected canned food to go in the baskets, and then the Fellowship of Christian Athletes at the middle school are providing all of the other food. And all of the food will go to our own families here at the middle and the high school. You know, what this does for the families is it offsets the cost that you typically have around the holidays. It's not a lot. We don't give in abundance, but it just helps them in a pinch.
Along with the Thanksgiving food drive, Lawrence County also participates in the Angel Tree program.
We've been doing Angel Tree since Youth Services Center have been here. This year we're sponsoring 30 families. This year we did something different. We actually required our parents who signed up for Angel Tree to take parenting classes. So they had to attend 3 out of 4 parenting classes, and the 4-H Cooperative Extension did those for us. So they learned health tips, nutrition tips, and things that are practical that they can take home and use. And once they did that, then they were able to go on the list to be sponsored for Angel Tree. We have all of them sponsored already. We got them sponsored in a week. So they went on our list, and our community is awesome. Three Rivers always works very closely with us. They took 10 of our names right off the bat, And then some of our teachers take names, and then churches take names. And so we're very fortunate that way, that we just have a tight-knit community that always loves to help our kids. I don't know, I just feel very blessed to do this job. It always makes me feel so grateful around this time of year that there are people so willing to help our kids, and it's meaningful to me, and that's why I love my job.
Thank you, Bailey, for that wonderful story.
With Christmas just around the corner, there's a lot of controversy on when you should put your tree up.
I generally put my Christmas tree up the first couple weeks of November. It's not that I dislike Thanksgiving, I just like Christmas more. And every year when I have to take my decorations down, I get so sad, so I just want to extend the time as long as I can. Believe me, we celebrate Thanksgiving for like an entire week in my home. However, I do like Christmas better, yes.
I put up my Christmas tree promptly on November 1st of this year. As soon as Halloween was over, we transitioned to Christmas. Nobody has given me a Thanksgiving tree to put up. Nobody's given me a turkey to put up. And I believe Christmas is a season. You know, Thanksgiving to me is basically just a precursor to Christmas. Some people choose not to put their tree up for Thanksgiving, and I guess that's fine. I used to be one of those people too. Eventually they'll change. I remember to pray for them. I don't really have a specific reason for why I put it up already. If I want to be really particular about it, I put it up because my brother-in-law had his up already, and I couldn't let that stand.
I do have my Christmas tree up right now. I've had it up since November 1st. I put my tree up before Thanksgiving because I didn't even really consider Thanksgiving. I was just thinking, hey, the holiday season has started. I celebrate Christmas early because I can't find any songs about Thanksgiving to be festive. And you don't hear about grandma got ran over by a turkey. But Thanksgiving, I could go kill a deer in the morning, you know, and then skin that deer and probably eat some of it by the afternoon.
Well, seeing as Christmas is December 25, we try to have our tree up at least by December 23rd. We just have to stay one step ahead of Santa Claus. I'm really a fan of Thanksgiving because that's right in my wheelhouse. My birthday is on November 22nd, and Thanksgiving is usually really close to that area, and I just really get excited about Thanksgiving. I think it's a very overlooked holiday. People who put their tree up before Thanksgiving are the same type of people who want to eat their dessert before they eat their meat. They're just getting things completely out of order. I think it's the MTV generation, and their mind is just trained to 2-second clips of everything.
We put up our Christmas tree the Sunday after Thanksgiving. We always have family in town for Thanksgiving, and they kind of leave Thursday, so we kind of get everything going maybe Saturday evening or Sunday. So it's been pretty much that way for the last probably 3 or 4 years. I love the food at Thanksgiving, but you can't go wrong with Christmas. Just, you know, everybody having a good time and seeing my kids open presents and, you know, just really a lot. We get to spend a lot longer with family over Christmas, and that means a lot because I live away from all my family, and it's good to see them for longer periods of time.
Thank you, Mr. Prince, for your interesting take on Thanksgiving.
Thank you for tuning into our broadcast. I'm Shirley Coburn.
And I'm Ashley Bill.
And this has been LC News.